Welcome to another edition of Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News.
We come to you today from outside the OHS library, and here's a look at what you'll see on today's show.
We take a look at how OHS students showcase their talents at a recent local event.
We pay tribute to an important staff member.
We see how our knowledge compares to those of all ages at Oakville.
And we take a look at a recent competition in Gym B.
We'll have all that and much more on today's edition of Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News.
And it all starts now. Welcome back to Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News. I'm Taylor Zaff.
And I'm Mark Fogel. Every year, the band goes on a spring trip.
Oh, where did they go?
Taylor, you're in band. You went, didn't you?
Yeah, but it's in the script. Kuchno says we have to have conversational introductions.
Here's the story.
The band is traveling to Washington, D.C. for their spring trip. I'm looking forward to the competition itself, the President's Cup. There's only 8 bands who've been selected in the country, and Oakville has the honor of having 2 of them.
So this trip, each band is going to be playing some of their own pieces that they've been working on all year, but we're both going to be playing Shazmataz, which is a piece specifically commissioned for this trip. And so both bands are rehearsing and learning this piece. It's never been played before, and we get to put on a premiere performance for it.
On this trip, the band will have an opportunity like never before. Conrad and Alex, along with Gavin Wilhelm and Aaron Bell, were selected to play with the United States Army Band, Pershing's own.
I think it's really cool. I'm excited to play with such top-level musicians. It's going to be just a really great experience.
The band left after school on Wednesday, March 29th, and with a few stops along the way, they made it to D.C. in about 16 hours. Here's a look at what they did. Friday was the day the band had been waiting for, the performance. Though recording it was strictly prohibited, we caught up with Alex and Conrad afterwards to see how it went.
It was actually really amazing because, they're such great players that it was so easy to play with them. We went in there and it was just like playing with our band.
Playing with professional musicians that have been doing this for many, many years was just so amazing to be a part of, and I learned so much from that.
Congratulations to Symphonic Band and Wind Symphony for receiving the honor to play at the President's Cup. With Taylor Zaff, I'm Mark Fogel for Channel 97 News.
All of the work the band has put in this year has truly paid off. This will for sure be a year to remember.
Now here's Ellie Corner with your News Roundup.
Hi, I'm Ellie Corner, and here's what's happening around OHS. The Oakville High School speech and debate team is enjoying one of its best years ever.
We have 5 people going to nationals. There's me, I'm going in a program of oral interpretation. Sarab Azad and Ryan Westwood are going in public forum debate. Sean Lamar is going in Lincoln Douglas debate, and Aaron Mohabbat is going in international extemporaneous.
Nationals is a great time. I'm pretty happy that I'm going. It was pretty hard to get there. It took a lot of work and a lot of effort. It was 3-day districts and basically of going to sleep at 12 and waking up at 6 for 3 days, and it was very grueling. Well, I think I'll do okay, but probably not the best. I don't expect to come back with a trophy, but that's not really what matters. Nationals is more of a final get-together of debate before I graduate, so it's not really important about how I do, but just that I enjoy my time.
The DECA and FBLA programs traveled last month for a statewide competition.
Both FBLA and DECA do a district competition here in our local districts, and if they qualify with that, we go to the state competition, where in state competition, they are competing against students all over the state of Missouri. At FBLA, the 3 that we took got fifth place, and so they got to actually go up on the stage and got a medallion. And at DECA, no one made that, but again, they just had a great experience and got to grow as far as business aspects and how they can prepare for next year if they were not seniors.
Congratulations to Mitchell Smith, David Nickmeyer, Brendan Vansel, Gina Pica, and Sierra Uko for their outstanding achievements. Last Tuesday, local elections were held across the entire state. The Melville School District had 3 spots open on the school board and 4 candidates running for the positions. Jean Preto and Samantha Stormer, who are current board members, were re-elected along with newcomer Peggy Hassler. Thank you to everyone that came out and voted in the election. That's all from this corner. Now let's take a look at another story about a recent event at OHS.
I'm here at the annual Taste of South County community event. Each year, restaurant owners and vendors set up booths and provide samples for community members.
From ice cream to ham, pizza to pasta, South County residents got to try it all. In addition to the food, Taste of South County hosted an art contest for student artists in the district, and many OHS students had work featured in the show.
My piece is Ghostface from Scream. I made it that way because I really love horror movies and everything, and this is my favorite horror movie. Art is just a different way to express yourself, but it's really just you letting yourself go on a piece of paper or on a project, on, a mound of clay.
The piece that I entered into the show was for my concentration for my AP Studio Art portfolio, and my idea was around crystals and the relationship with humans.
Congratulations to Senior Mia Meyer for placing 3rd in the 3D art contest, and Senior Phoebe Ackerman for placing 3rd in the 2D art contest.
With Ebony Corley and Courtney Casey behind the camera, I'm Ina Gordon for Channel 97 News.
Now, here's Connor Bartow with sports.
Hey Oakville, I'm Connor Bartow, here to give you a look as of what's to come for spring sports. Boys tennis is just starting up their season. Their next game is tomorrow at Lindbergh at 4. As water polo starts up their season, this will be Dan Schoenfeld's 15th year of coaching. Their next game is at Clayton High School tonight at 5:30. Girls soccer has 6 returning seniors this year. Along with that, there are many young players, and hopes are very high for the rest of the season.
Along with the 13 returners we have this coming season, we also have the new girls coming in, and I'm just really excited to see how my senior year plays out, and I think that we're going to be really good this year.
Track and field face a challenge at the Lindbergh meet. However, they hope to use this to progress in the future.
We have a few guys returning. I think Nick Dorham's our main guy returning. He's a senior. Nick's been in the program for 4 years, so he's a guy that gives us good leadership and gives the kids a good example of how to go out and just practice, prepare yourself, and then compete when the meet comes.
Boys volleyball pulled out a big win early on in the year, beating Afton, who was the state champs last year. Although golf has just started up, hopes are high for returning senior and state qualifier Ben Redmond, junior Carson King, who is a sectional qualifier, and first-team All-Conference Nick Davis, who is also a returning senior. Boys baseball started out the year 4-1 in the Lindbergh tournament and have only improved since.
Pitching and defense probably has been one of the main reasons why we've gotten up to the start that we have, and I think in going forward, that's got to stay as far as the consistency. The starting pitching's been outstanding. The guys out of the bullpen have been very good. Can't say enough about our defense, infield, outfield. Tony's done a great job behind the plate. And we've gotten some timely hitting, honestly, up and down the lineup. And, we're very excited moving forward. We got a tough part of our schedule coming up. Team chemistry is good. Kids are playing hard, and just very proud of them.
Many student athletes, there has to be someone keeping them all healthy. Here's more on the story.
For 3 years, Oakville's athletic training program has been a positive experience for many students looking into the healthcare field.
He started the student trainer program. We've done that one other time, which was really student driven because we had a student at the time who knew that she wanted to be a trainer, and so she kind of initiated that. But the last 2-3 years, Mike has really worked with students who've had that interest.
So the athletic training student aid program was something that we had when I was in high school. That's how I got my start in athletic training. So I wanted to try to bring that back to Oakville and bring it kind of back to its roots for myself too. I wanted to be able to get kids who had this interest in medicine and bring them in and give them that opportunity to explore the career field and get some exposure to medicine and find out what things they liked and didn't like about what athletic training involved.
But if an athlete hasn't really come to see Trainer Mike yet at all, it might help them to see a student, helping out and have that familiar face instead of going straight to Trainer Mike.
The biggest reward to me is seeing those kids and just knowing how successful they're going to be as they go on in life.
I'm going to use this knowledge to kind of, have one foot already through the door.
Unfortunately, we won't be seeing him around any longer.
I am going to SIU in Carbondale, Illinois, to get my master's degree in physician assistant studies.
So I think this is a great opportunity for him. So we'll miss him, but like anything, it's change. Changes, it's part of life.
We wish Mike the best of luck with his studies at SIU and his future as a PA. With Hannah Chambliss and Shannon Strobel behind the camera, I'm Morgan Schmidt for Channel 97 News.
Coach Breeken and I just started talking about how cool it would be to combine all of the champions from all of our classes and just have one basically lifetime sports pickleball champion. And so he and I just got together on the number of teams, how would a bracket work out. Obviously we had to coordinate with Ms. Zupan, Ms. Kellerman, Ms. Matthews as far as doing that through A&P. And it was highly successful. The kids had a lot of fun, and we want to try to continue with this each semester and maybe even include badminton. So yeah, it was great. Kids had a good time.
It was exciting to be in the first ever tournament at Oakville. It was even better to win.
It was fun to have some competition in the game, so we weren't down to just your classes. You were with different people. So yeah.
Competition in our lifetime class really wasn't doing it for us. We had to come to this.
Yeah.
Nothing really changed. We still won.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
Mark, when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be a fireman.
And what do you want to be now?
I want to be a computer programmer with a specialization in cybersecurity and a business professional.
Wow. Our answers sure do change with our age, don't they?
I guess so. Let's take a look at the next story.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I'm gonna go to the zoo. A vet. A fairy.
A hockey player. A video game maker. Teacher. A soccer player. A veterinarian. A conservationist. A nurse.
Doctor.
Engineer. Some type of engineer, probably a doctor.
I want to be a police officer.
A speech pathologist. My dream job would be to travel the world.
I want to be a teacher always.
I'm here, so I hope to retire.
My dream would have been to be probably an archaeologist.
A teacher.
I'm already what I wanted to be. I'm a teacher.
Oh, I don't know yet.
A phrenologist.
A pharmacist.
I still have no idea.
I haven't grown up yet. I don't know.
Una actriz famosa.
I'd like to be like Miss Rappel, retired.
I don't want to grow up.
I don't know yet.
I don't want to grow up.
I enjoyed being what I was, which was an administrative assistant.
Mr. Robin.
Mr. Robin.
Mr. Robin.
Mr. Robin.
The cool thing about teaching high school is I haven't had to grow up.
What makes you happy?
Sleep in my bed on pizza. Playing with my toys.
That's good. Thank you.
Cats.
My cat.
Playing video games. I'm being with my family. Basketball. Friends.
I'm playing soccer.
Playing football. Trucks. Going to the gym.
Watermelon.
My cat, but he died.
Sunshine and friends.
Friends and family.
To travel.
My cat. My husband. And my dog. Being with people that I love and doing things that I love.
My baby and my dog.
My daughter laughing.
My students. No, really, my family.
Kids.
Warm weather, beaches.
Estar con mi familia.
Being alive.
Math.
And my dog.
My kids here, seeing success here.
Seeing smiles on kids' faces.
I'm spending time with my family.
Playing World of Tanks.
When my students do their work.
Being able to snorkel in the Caribbean Sea, right? Change this a minute.
With Taylor
Follow me
Czar
here.
and Bridget Costello, this is Sydney Quinones for Channel 97 News.
And that concludes this edition of Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News.
Join us for our next show on April 24th. Thanks for watching, and remember, Oakville, keep your eyes on the Tigers.
To get this off of here. Oh wait, I have to go here to get these. I had, that was one of the things I didn't do here was to here. There it is. Prepare for this, right? Get this ready here. I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna say this part, right? And then this is the other part, which is the snorkel, right? Follow me here? I have to. I can't talk.